Alright, so pardon if I mispronounce or other things like that. We're speaking with Conrad here. Where men go as one. Sexist. Cutscene. We're at the planning table in this region. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. Lise is pumped. Alicia just nods. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence, says Alphino, coming up with some guards of this area. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful? Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Arenvald is a human, tall, white armored, with some silver and gold filigrees, whatever. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name is Arenvald Lentinus, a half breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother were never meant to suffer. Were never made to suffer. Sorry. Women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this favor. He gives a somewhat shallow bow, but a bow nonetheless. Conrad, you are a true-born son of Girabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Aldine that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Villadina. Manago, the Mikote archer, female. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Conrad nods. Everyone in attendance gives some kind of cheer, some pump up action. I did not expect my pronunciation. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo, dark black screen. My what are they called? Accents. Beyond majestic mountains, across the Emerald Dale, you see some airships. On march the ivory standard, united we prevail. There are ranks and tons of these Imperial soldiers. From distant shores of Othard to lakes of Aldenard. There's some the light of mighty Garlemald, forever our guiding star. For apostrophe er, forever, whatever. An apostrophe just signifies a missing letter. That's all the apostrophe is meant to signify. Forever, forever, whatever. Anyway, lots of Imperial soldiers, some generals, leaders, etc., that are bigger, more imposing figures, but there's a griffin atop a throne made of stone, beautifully crafted. Some other colors, and someone sits in the throne who's long blonde hair.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on. My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
By the way, this is Xenos YAE Galvus. Xenos Ye Galvus, possibly?
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Yeah, rule by fear. That always works out well, dude. Armor is honestly very similar to Gaius's. Black, kind of a beetle carapace layering, some red in hip and belt areas.
My lord,
Walks up to the Imperial Pilus Prior, who has been giving this report, with a thin sword drawn, and honestly doesn't even...
Cowards. Who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
He never even made a motion, of not going to slice you down. Not trying to hide it at all. Pulled the sword, stood before this officer, and then just sliced him down.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
They all just stand at attention. Except the one younger...
My lord, I have a proposal.
gal we have talked about most recently, Fordola. Short hair, cropped down to just mid-neck, face showing, head showing, no headgear at all.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself!
Says one of the fully masked Imperial Tribunus Militum.
Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
She gurs. The big dude walks up to her. He's a good 1.5 feet taller. Maybe 2 feet.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you. my lord.
She salutes. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 feet shorter, but looking straight up into his face. I'm done after I turn this in. Tired. Right then, I've got duties to attend to, says Minago. Mayhap we could assist with you with said duties? We are here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. This is Alphino. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work, says Minago. So, Paladin or Dragoon, 255 earring, okay. And crit hit +6 times 3 for the materia. Paladin or Dragoon, so 255 earring, okay. That's not the right thing. Earring, 270 on my Paladin, 270 on my Dragoon. So I will take the gosh darn materia. The fabric of our lives. Okay, that's the end of this video. I'll see you next time. I apologize for the alcohol lisp. But yeah, bye.